Julia Roberts is everything. Julia Roberts is cinema with capital C.
You tend to choose people because they worship you, not because of any actual merit on their part.
Maggie is brilliant.
Is she? Does she just think you're brilliant? Hank's continued obsession.
We're friends. Always will be.
After The Hunt explores many themes and stakes, what would you say that the film is truly about?
I like the idea that this movie is about people who are kind of incapable of seeing the boundaries of subjective truth and clashes in the interaction with the other person truth, and try in a sort of like confused and aggressive way to overcome the other, only to realize that this quest for power, it's a sum-zero game. And maybe they will find a way eventually to agree that the best thing to do is to get to know each other and actually to start a conversation.
How would you describe the film's title? What does it mean to you?
I like the idea that there is the concept of something that happened and the consequences of it. So for me, it's about the ramification of conflict and how we solve them, or did we solve them?
All the characters in this movie they are very complex characters, but Alma particularly stands out. What would you say that Julia Roberts brings to this role?
Julia Roberts is everything. Julia Roberts is cinema with capital C. She comes with the grace and the power of her incredible physical presence as a star, and then she elaborates this incredibly subtle performance that is so full of humanity and so brave in not shying away from maybe unexpected turns of the character itself. I think Julie is an incredible artist, and I am so privileged that I've been able to start working with her. I'm sure we will having a long collaboration life together. You know, like in this movie, this is my 4th movie with Michael Stuhlbarg. I think my 3rd movie with Chloe Sevigny. It's clear that I love to work with actors that I love very much. And so I'm sure that we will have more, me and Julia.
And how did you secure her involvement in the film?
By doing something that as I said to you before, I wish for our characters to do, by talking to her, by listening to one another. We sat on a couch at a friend's house and we immediately started to talk about the character and the movie and the world of this movie, and we really felt inspired by one another to wanting to be in this process together.
These kids have had everything handed to them in their lives. Insist that the world stop at the first slip of victimization.
It's just like amazing to me. Young Black women can get assaulted and all these white people figure out a way to make it about themselves.
During many of these difficult conversations in the movie, you zoom in on particularly hands. What was the intention behind this?
I think when you say something, you might not mean what you're saying, but the physical language sometimes is more, in a way, directed than the actual elaboration of words that you can use to express yourself. And so I like the idea that the body says something that in a way contradicts what the words are saying. And I also like the idea that these hands our hands are made to interact with the hands of others, to hug, to embrace, to slap, to hold. And I feel like the idea of really finding a way to connect in the physical world, to reconcile in the physical world, it's very strong for me as a guide in this movie.
I've also read that you have stated that this film, the aim of this film is not to state the truth, but to explore many truths. Which truth do you hope the audience will bring with them from the movie?
I like the idea and thinking that once the movie is done, for the audience starts a compelling, passionate discussion to discuss what they saw, to see what they think, and to maybe change their mind or to be listened to.
You know the truth, and you won't say it because it'll make you look bad.
You should be ready.
Ready for what?
Well, backlash, potentially.
The film also blends drama with these more thriller-like elements. What draws you to the thriller genre?
I mean, it's so cinematic. You like to put the audience on the edge of their seats. It's a task that is very attractive to me as a filmmaker. Great movies are often thrillers.
And these stories of powerful men that abuse women, they remain prevalent in today's society, of course. Do you think that the MeToo movement are stronger now than it was before, or how do you think it has evolved?
I think that the MeToo movement is a capital moment in history and a profoundly necessary one. And I think that the conversation that started with it and the consciousness that started with it is such a welcome moment, and that it's super important that we do not wear old habits and we change our mind. As I said to you, this movie is about that. It's about listening to the other.
I don't feel comfortable having this conversation with you anymore. Not everything is supposed to make you comfortable.